August 2013, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Over 100,000 fans packed the Big House to cheer on the 134th team in Michigan football history, a season that began with promise and excitement, and even a 5-game win streak quickly turned south for the Maize and Blue. A nightmare loss to Michigan State, losing at home for the first time in 3 years to Nebraska, paired with injuries and inexperience, had the team limping to a 2-6 finish, including a 3-game losing streak to close out the year. Now, in the dark of winter, more questions surround this program than answers. Michigan Stadium now lays dormant, hibernating like a sleeping bear until Team 135's season opener against Appalachian State on August 30th. Fans have been coming to this stadium and spending their fall Saturdays here for 87 years now. However, with on-field results not meeting expectations and ticket prices continuing to rise, fans are voicing their concerns about the Wolverines now more than ever. I talked to students here at the University of Michigan to see what their thoughts on the upcoming 2014 campaign were.
Disappointing.
Pitiful.
Horrible.
Depressing.
Abysmal. It was not really what a lot of people expected it to be. A lot of people expected us to do a lot better than we really did this year.
These are the words that Michigan students used to describe the team's 2013 season. They clearly were unimpressed with the team's 7-6 record in Coach Brady Hoke's third year, and I asked them if they think Hoke is the right man to lead Michigan to a Big Ten championship within the next 2 years.
No, because we've clearly shown that we can't keep up in the Big Ten, and it's not even considered a power conference anymore.
I think Brady Hoke is the right man to lead Michigan to a Big Ten championship. I do think that maybe there are some changes that he could make to the style he's going about that.
I'm very torn on that. I want to say yes, and I think hiring the new offensive coordinator is a good step in that direction. And if he can prove that he can coach up his players and his recruiting classes turn out, then I definitely think he's the right guy. But if not, then we probably need to make a change sooner rather than later.
From despair to cautious optimism, the focus has now shifted from Hoke to this man, new offensive coordinator Doug Nussmeier, who was brought in from Alabama. He has provided buzz among Michigan fans after helping coach the Crimson Tide to a national title in 2012 and turning A.J. McCarron into a Heisman-level quarterback in 2013. Students think he could bring much improvement over outgoing coordinator Al Borges.
I think Doug is a great choice. I think that he's going to bring a lot of new energy and a lot of new system to Michigan, a way to play that really Michigan hasn't always done, which bring a little bit back to the old days of the Bo, powerhouse football, but also throw in some new stuff that could really make us a competitor, especially for a Big Ten championship.
I think Doug getting hired is exciting. To take the offensive coordinator from the #1 team in the country, or one of the best, and bring him here, I just think it's exciting, and I hope that things really turn around.
And with new offensive coordinator and scheme aside, the biggest question still remains. After the controversial new general admission seating policy was administered on students in 2013, would they still buy season tickets in 2014 for a weak home schedule that does not include rivals Michigan State or Ohio State and has Penn State as the quote-unquote Cadillac home game of the season?
As of right now, especially if the price goes up, I don't think I'm going to buy tickets. No way. No. And considering the fact that they messed up the student section to go to that general admission so they could just pack more people in, terrible.
There's no way I'm going to buy tickets next year.
Yes, I do plan on buying student tickets. I was born here in Ann Arbor. I've always been a Michigan fan. And even in the worst of times, like Bo said, those who stay will be champions. And I believe that there's better days around the corner.
The building behind me is Schembechler Hall, which, while only built in 1990, just underwent a $23 million renovation. The big question is, inside this fortress of glass and steel, are the proper changes being made that will appease Michigan fans in the 2014 season in terms of on-field results? With tough road games this season against Notre Dame, Michigan State, and Ohio State, the pressure is on Brady Hoke in his 4th year as head coach to return Michigan to its former glories, and the fans are expecting nothing less than an appearance in the Big Ten championship game. For WOLV-TV, I'm Jay Sarkar.